Technology has driven our world to a drastic state of vulnerability. With the proliferation of government and corporate surveillance, personal information is targeted and tracked with unimaginable reach. But in this age of rapidly eroding privacy, there are some who have dedicated themselves to the effacement of the digital self. They are the self-appointed guardians of internet morality, executing aggressive campaigns for social justice by the power of the crowd. They are a screaming cry for reform to the complacent, and a flaming light of revelation to the covert. While they demand transparency of government and corporate institutions, they themselves remain hidden in the shadows of the cyber world. Utilizing the digital screen as a mask, they possess an unbridled authority and instant escape from jeopardy. They possess anonymity.
We are anonymous. We are legion.
Anonymous has no who. It exists not as a group, but a movement, aspiring to the most honest definition of a leaderless organization. Renouncing all individual recognition, Anonymous promotes the anti-celebrity with strict devotion only to its ideology. Allowing anyone to call its name, Anonymous is dynamic in its portrayal. This is their strength, and this is their fault. The actions of Anonymous fall between the cracks of cyber warfare and political advocacy, manifesting as unstoppable cyber infiltrations with intent to dissuade and cripple targeted organizations. Anonymous thrives in the era of hacktivism. Riding the line between rational and reckless, legal and illegal, these acts of cyber vandalism often expose where authority falls short and fails to act. Anonymous is reactive and adaptable, riding the wings of current events with vigilance and poised to strike. Anonymous is more powerful and relevant than ever. For this force, the voice of none is stronger than the voice of one.
We do not forget. We do not forget. Expect us.
It started when the feds today shut down Mega Upload. A group of hackers named Anonymous.
Who are these people? Someone has broken into the National Bank, the Federal Reserve, breaking into files. Mysterious group Anonymous has struck again with a warning. This is just the beginning.
Started a chain of reactions that are unstoppable. The leaders of the world are scared and are doing all they can to hold on to the power. We, the people, must speak the truth with you by standing together as one. There is no one, there are no one, yet we are millions, we are millions, we are millions, we are millions, we are millions. Fortune is our enemy. Keep yourself occupied. Don't allow it to rule over your being. Let your fellow neighbor know about what is going on. Help them unveil the curtains that keeps us blinded to the natural order. Powerful energy. lie. Don't allow it to rule over your being. Let your fellow neighbor know about what is going on. Help them unveil the curtains that keeps us blinded to the natural world. Powerful energy. Control. The power. Revolution. We humans revolve through the natural laws of the universe, which is a powerful energy. This energy is known by some as the will of God, the Holy Spirit, the way, the incantation, the Tao, Holy Spirit, but for now we can call it anonymous love. Throughout ages we have been under their control. But deep inside of us there is a spark of divine love that cries for justice, freedom, love, peace, unity, compassion, and furthermore, it moves at such a speed, with such intensity that it will never be stopped. We are anonymous. We are legion. United as one. Divided by zero. We do not forget censorship. We do not forget oppression.
Government is not the solution to our problem. Government is the problem.
When a criminal starts misusing me, I am going to use whatever is necessary to get that criminal off my back.
Terror is not a new weapon. Throughout history, it has been used by those who could not prevail. Inevitably, they fail.
Unless you're free, the machine will be prevented from working at all. Every time they look over their shoulder, we want them to see us.
Family of light, wake up.
Dear citizens of the world, Operation Awake the Masses has begun. First, let's make one thing clear for the ones still not believing our words as being the truth. We are not a conspiracy created in China or Russia determined to overthrow the United States of America. As far as we can see, almost all of the governments of the world are poisoned by greed and enslaved by the monopoly cartel. We have been created by the very acts of violence, terror and greed, which has been used by your government and its shadow masters ruling it, to conquer the entire world. Anonymous is everyone. Everyone can take action in its own way against their own governments if they believe that the people working there does not serve the citizens' best interest, but instead they serve the corporate monopoly. Action must be taken nonetheless. We are not blind and we see the problems facing Asia and the Middle East. But first we will concentrate our efforts into the direction of the United States of America. Here is where the most unequal distribution of wealth exists. 400 people now own more wealth than most of its population, to be precise more than 150 million people. 400 versus 150 million people. This will only stop if we start to awake the people that see life very different than the rest of us. The people we are talking about spend most of their time watching foolish TV shows about celebrities and still believe that their leaders only want the best for them, also watching whatever sick programs created for the human mind to be enslaved and redirected from the real problems facing humanity. We have seen many brothers and sisters showing their interest and wanting to help humanity to pass on the right track. Well, now is your chance. Here is what you can do to help to break the chains which have enslaved our planet. Upload on any social network or video sharing sites like Facebook and YouTube all the videos that you believe that represents the truth of the danger that threats our very existence. But, rename their title in a way so that people that are still asleep to be interested in. You have to make it look interesting in title, but the content to be straight to the matter. Of course most of them will ignore the videos, report them, have them deleted, so be careful to use accounts them you can dispose of, so that your own accounts can be safe. This will also trigger a much secure protocol of those social networks and video sharing sites, but by the time they will implement them, we would already gain another couple of millions of awakened people on our side. Just think what chain reaction we could create. We remind the rest of anonymous collectives to never underestimate the power of brainwashed people in large numbers. We are still a minority compared to the rest of the Earth population, and the only way we will ever have a chance into saving humanity once and for all from the monopoly banking system, is by telling people the truth even if they don't want to hear it. So this is our primary mission from now on. Replacing their brainwashing weapons with the truth is the most peaceful action we will ever be able to take. And the most important fact is that it can be done by anyone, because anyone can be anonymous. Let's remind them that we are not helpless no matter what threats or acts of violence they take. We are not here to play foolish games. We are here with a mission. We are not getting paid for it. We are not becoming famous for it. Anonymous is everyone. Remember that, and never forget that we stand for true justice, equality, and liberty. We are anonymous, we are everywhere, we are everyone. We will direct humanity into the right path, we will save humanity, because we can. Greedy banksters and corporate cartels, you cannot stop us, you cannot stop the future, expect us.
I don't have to tell you things are bad. Everybody knows things are bad. It's a depression. Everybody's out of work or scared of losing their job. The dollar buys a nickel's worth. Banks are going bust. Shopkeepers keep a gun under the counter. Punks are running wild in the street, and there's nobody anywhere who seems to know what to do, and there's no end to it. We know the air is unfit to breathe, and our food is unfit to eat. We sit watching our TVs while some local newscaster tells us that today we had 15 homicides and 63 violent crimes, as if that's the way it's supposed to be. We know things are bad, worse than bad. They're crazy. It's like everything everywhere is going crazy, so we don't go out anymore. We sit in the house, and slowly the world we're living in is getting smaller, and all we say is, please, at least leave us alone in our living rooms. Let me have my toaster and my TV and my steel-belted radios, and I won't say anything. Just leave us alone. Well, I'm not going to leave you alone. I want you to get mad. I don't want you to protest. I don't want you to riot. I don't want you to write to your congressman because I wouldn't know what to tell you to write. I don't know what to do about the depression and the inflation and the Russians and the crime in the street. All I know is that first, you've got to get mad. You've got to say, I'm a human being. God damn it. My life has value. So, I want you to get up now. I want all of you to get up out of your chairs. I want you to get up right now and go to the window, open it, and stick your head out and yell, I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not going to take this anymore! Then we'll figure out what to do about the depression and the inflation and the oil prices. But first, get up out of your chairs, open the window, stick your head out and yell, and say, I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not going to take this anymore!
Hello, citizens of the world. We are anonymous.
Anonymous is a hydra. Cut off one head, and we grow two back. You cannot arrest an idea. Expect us.
Get you back at Aurora Borealis. The FBI is closed until further notice. Please direct your Flame botnet at our DNS servers. Okay. Let's go ahead and close that call. And call them back. We have to report the botnet.
FBI is closed. Bullshit.
You have reached the FBI's Major Case Contact Center. The purpose of this line is to receive...
Good morning, FBI Washington Field Office.
Yes, hello, who am I speaking with?
This is the FBI.
We have a very serious issue here. A self-replicating Flame botnet has been detected in Sector Alpha. It's utilizing an MSRPC exploit, 03026. I need you to forward that to all directorates right now.
Where are you located?
Botnet.
I'm sorry?
Botnet.
Where's that?
Ma'am, listen to me. I need to be forwarded to Dan Siebels.
Dan Siebels?
Dan Siebels.
How do you spell that?
S-I-E-B-E-L-S. He's my main clandestine operative handler. He handles clandestine operations both domestic and abroad for the Flame botnet. This is malware that we've actually been reverse engineering for about 2 years now.
Dan Siebels?
Dan Siebels. He's got a bulletproof plaque on his desk, blue sight. He likes to go fishing. He drinks Sprite. I know he's there.
Okay, is he working in Washington, D.C.?
He should be working at your... Yes. Hold on 1 second. Let me get the off code here. SWATnet. SWATnet. 1 moment, ma'am.
Okay.
We are anonymous. We are legion. United as one. Divided by zero. We do not forgive censorship. We do not forget oppression.
All right, I'd like to give you the authentication code. Washington.field. It's MT8 AD TG05 891 $sign A ampersand percent Washington.field.
What's your name, sir?
Red Shield 5.
Red Shield 5.
This is in reference to Red Shield 5, FlameNet. Propagate this warning to all agents. Forward this to the upper tier protocols. Red Shield 5.
Okay, what does that mean?
They will know what that means.
And what is your name? Where are you calling from?
Red Shield 5. Just forward that.
Who am I forwarding this to?
The upper echelon.
Okay, I'm gonna need a little bit more details from you, sir.
Details do you need?
What is this Red Shield 5?
Red Shield 5 is a secret, clandestine domestic operation revolving around the Flame botnet, relating to the private zero-day exploits that are integrated into the botnet's features. This is a zero-day self-replicating piece of malware. It utilizes exploits to buffer overflow the MSRPC handler. It basically overwrites the instruction pointer to point to a new segment of virtual memory, where it executes the shell code and the egg bytes. This technology utilizes something called rainbow tables as well. This allows the cryptography that's used inside of the botnet to be cracked.
Okay, and what company do you work for?
Excuse me, could you repeat that question?
Where do you work for? Who do you work for?
I do not work for anybody directly, although I do represent an agency.
Which agency is that?
HTP. Hold on once. Are you still with me, ma'am?
Yes.
I have another set of information to give you. Hold on one moment. I'm going to give you a contact to contact me back at. One moment.
Okay.
All right, we do utilize pretty good privacy. I don't know if you're familiar with the PGP encryption. It is signed. I will now send you my RSA key.
Okay, ma'am, one moment. I'm now going to send you this key. It is a one-time pad. It's encrypted. This will be sent phonetically. One moment.
Zero, zero, 9, 6, 2. Five.
Botnet.
6, 2, 5, 1, 2. Zero, zero, 6.
Delete button.
Up.
Delete button.
Up.
Delete button.
Shut it off. That's all you
Shut it. Oh my god, that's a DDoS attack.
Oh, stupid.
Oh my god, shut it down. That's what she said. Shut it down, Charlie Brown.
They hung up. Dude, you're a fucking god.
Holy fuck!
Dude, I've heard those number stations before.
You're
That
fucking
scared the
mad.
shit out of me.
Oh my god, that was so legit.
LulzSec.
Hold on, who
SWATnet.
reported that?
I got it.
Take it down.
Gravy, you got that right.
Oh,
I got
yeah,
that shit.
Botnet, SWATnet. Take it down.
Hang on.
You know what's funny about that call? It's not actually illegal because I didn't imitate the president. I merely emulated him. I never stated who I was. So, good game. Mad.
That was
LulzSec.
really fucking legit. Oh my god.
That was.
Yeah, well, that was.
Good plus.
Dude, with that voice, you could get into anything.
This is an actual number station. What the fuck? I'm mad.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie, it sounds like this before.
Fucking
Where the
lightsaber.
fuck did that come from?
Ron, can you do a Chris Hansen?
If that wasn't made up, if